Hey everyone! This week we're going to be discussing some warm-ups that I've developed specifically for singer-songwriters. I've noticed that some singers are hesitant to do vocalises or warm-ups because they want to keep their natural, unique sound. And I hear you on that. If you have to sing for more than 3 hours a night though, then go to bed late, travel the next day and do it all over again, some vocal health regimen is going to be helpful for you. So I've created these exercises that avoid typical classical and contemporary shapes and work only on pure vocal function and visualization for performance. Let's check them out. First, you need to get yourself in the zone. This is a physical way to get you into a balanced flow of relaxation and energy, which will allow you to sing optimally. To start, take some quiet breaths and just notice your breathing. Notice its feeling, its depth, its tempo. Try not to change it, just notice it. Next, do some sort of contortion breathing. This is where you contort your body in some way so you can really feel where you're expanding and contracting. I prefer ragdoll, which is just going all the way over and breathing. And I prefer the ragdoll because it's rather gentle, but also doing a child's pose, doing some twists while breathing, or even just kind of curling up like a ball will work. Now once you're in this position, I'll demonstrate the ball. Just relax the muscles around the spine and breathe deeply. Notice how the spine moves. Inhale and exhale. And then try to allow the breath movement to happen really naturally. 2 or 3 breaths is enough, but the more you do, the more deeply relaxed you will become. Be careful to come out of your contorted position slowly. That will take care of some of the relaxation part of this. Then we need a power pose to get energized. For this, you want to stand up, spread your feet, keep your chest high, and open your mouth and raise your hands above your head as though you've won something. Try holding this for about 30 seconds. So the pose looks sort of like this. And you just kind of hold it for 30 seconds. This will likely add some energy to the relaxation you just experienced. Last, finish off with some more breathing exercises. Perhaps a box breath where you breathe sustained in and out for the same number of counts, like this. So for 4 counts. You could also try a recoil breath, which looks like where you exhale and then release to inhale. Or one that I really love, where you just inhale for as long as you can and then gently release when you fill up. On this last one, watch that you don't grunt. So you're holding the air without holding your voice. Vocalism should start with more natural speech-like sounds and then move into sustained tones. A short phrase of singing can be a nice barometer of whether or not you've retained your unique vocal quality. You might start by just singing a phrase or two and then gauge the sound and feeling. And then I'll take you through a warm-up, and then you can sing the phrase again and see that you've kept it. Our warm-up is going to start with sustained consonants V, Z, TH, or zh, a voice G sound. Start unpitched, then slide, and then some short riffs that will feel a little bit natural. So you can kind of start with then add some pitches. This seems like I'm speaking kind of around here. You can reverse it. You can change to hums as well. M is great, but we'll work on some open mouth ones too. If you start feeling tight, you can either massage or chew. You can try an N or an NG like the word sing. Then I suggest moving very slowly and gradually from a hum to a vowel on a long tone. I suggest using vowels E, A, or Ah. I'm going to use Ah in this because it's a very extreme movement. We'll start with a hum and then move to Ah. I suggest maybe trying it low. And then trying one high. Then you can just try to do a sustained vowel on a long tone as your next step. So instead of starting with the hum, start with just the vowel. Feel free to move or emote as you would in a performance. If I'm going to play a piano, I might want to play it while I'm warming up. You can play with different degrees of body engagement and release, so I can really kind of release and try, or I can really sort of engage my torso. You can play with starting or ending the vowels and giving them different vocal qualities. You just heard me start with kind of a breathy quality and then move into a more full quality. There's going to be more on this next week, so I'll leave that for that discussion. You might want to finish off with a siren just once or twice. One I really like is starting high on oo, then going to ah, and then finishing with this froggy vocal fry quality like this. If you can't find that quality, just try singing as low as possible. Ah, ah, and you'll sort of find it. So here's the siren. Start on oo and then switch to ah. Ooh, ah. If maybe singing on vowels is not your thing, you can just try it on a hum like an NG. You'll notice how soft my hums are. I encourage really soft, efficient singing on hums because it's going to be nothing like what you vocalize, and that's actually good. You want something that's nothing like what you vocalize, because how often are you going to go in the middle of a performance? Now maybe try singing your phrase again, and if it feels off, then I suggest cutting the sirens and working backwards from there. At the very least, you're going to want to have some in your singing regimen, because that's going to be giving your voice a little bit of warm-up into sustained sounds, which we don't usually make as English speakers. So that's your warm-up for Singer-Songwriters. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you have anything to say, please feel free to comment. I'm very happy to make videos on other topics as well, so if you saw something you're interested in that you want to deep dive in, let me know, because I'm making these videos a lot longer now. Also, please like and subscribe. I'm a little low on subscribers, so I can use all the help I can get. Thank you so much for watching, and happy singing.